Hello, hello. Good morning. Can you guys hear me? 1, 2, 3, testing. Hello. Hello, people. All right. Good morning, everyone. Okay, guys. So, as you guys saw on the trading plan that we already shared on Discord, we have a big range today to cover. So, what to see now that VIX is doing? Probably that's my guess. All right. Um, we are kind of bullish, lightly bullish. That's the sentiment of the day as it's right now. Now we are seeing this big drop. This big drop could be the market coming back to the VOAP before opening. So we broke the VOAP on SPX, yes, and we are touching the VOAP on Nasdaq, right? So as you guys know, most of the days, not every day, but most of the days, the market will come back to the VOAP before opening or at the opening, okay? So this is what might be happening. This, as it right now, it doesn't mean that we are reversing, doesn't mean that we are going bearish as it right now, okay? For us to understand that we are actually going bearish, we have to break the 470 here. All right, that's this level right here, 470. Let me try to open here better. 470. That's the one that we have to break to understand that we are turning bearish. All right, okay. So let's just wait for the few minutes after the market open to see if we are really turning to the downside or we are just like it is just a pullback to the VOAP. Okay. All right. So VIX, it's positive now since London, but you guys can see that since 5 a.m., VIX is just going down, 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 which was this big movement up to the upside here. Now we see that the VIX is coming back up. And again, probably because the pullback to the VOAP, probably. But if we break the 470, then we will understand that we are turning bearish. Okay. Now, listen, let's talk about bearish. To understand that we are bearish, we have to see VIX breaking this level here, right? So VIX needs to go up and break this level. It's a good indication that we're going to be bearish, right? Also, yields has to keep going up or consolidating on this level. So VIX needs to break this level. Yields has to consolidate or keep going up to be bearish, right? You will have some views of the companies here. The companies has to be going below the zero line, all right? You gotta see the DDF, the heat map on the red area, right? And then we break in the 70. That's all the indications that you need that we're gonna go bearish. But be careful because the flip area is right here around 70, 60. So we might be breaking 70 and we might have a bounce here around 60, right? If we break 70, the target will be 50. That's gonna be the target, right? A big bar right here. But we might have a bounce around 60 because this is the flip area, right? So yeah, the flip area is right there around between the 70 and 60. So 60 might have a bounce. Okay, that's my bearish bias. And if we break 60, we gonna go to the 50. And if the DDF is really strong, we might be going to the 30. All right. So again, if we have VIX breaking this level up here, yields consolidating, red DDF, and breaking 70, we might be going bearish. We might be going all the way to 60, where probably we're going to have a bounce because it's the flip area right here. All right. And if we break 60, then we're going to go to 50. might have a bounce on 50 because it's a very important level, it's a very good support, right? So there is a bounce on 60, there is a bounce on 50, and then if we break 50, probably 30 is the line in the sand, is the minimum of the day. Okay, guys, done for bearish, done for bearish. We have to break 70. We're probably gonna have a bounce on 60. So if we break 70, we're gonna try to get opportunities to go to the 60, right? 60, we might have a bounce. If we break 60, we're gonna go to 50. 50, we probably will have a bounce. If we break 50, that's gonna be 30, all right, by the end of the day, okay? Now, keep your eyes open always on DDF to see if we have a red or blue DDF. Okay, guys, it's gonna give you the direction, and also VIX breaking this level right here. Okay, good. Now, the flip area, the bounce on 60, it's because the flip area. We know that the flip area is a very, very good place for market makers, all right? The flip area is where the bars are churning, bars on the upside and then turn to the bars on the downside. It's going to churn from positive gamma to negative gamma. That's the flip area where we are not longer positive, we're going to become negative. The flip area is a very good, interesting point for market makers. So that's why we might have a bounce here. Okay, all right. Now let's talk about bullish. If we see that the VIX is going to touch but not break this level right here, or not even touch, it's going to just keep going back and down. So we need the VIX coming back down, yields consolidating or coming back down as well, all right? We need to see blue DDF all over the place on SPX, Triple Q, and NVIDIA. That's just a confirmation, but it's not that important. Important is SPX and Triple Q, all right? And then if we break 90, 90 is not really, like if we break 90, we might be going to 500 if we have a blue DDF, okay? So probably we're gonna open around 80. So if we break 90, that this bar right here, if we break this bar with blue DDF, with VIX going down, yields going down, might be going to 500. 500 could be a bounce, right? Could be a bounce. But if we are very, very strong, we're going to go all the way to 510. We have a lot of interest on this area right here, 510, right? Now, 510, again, 90% chance to have a bounce here, 510, all right? Probably a reversion right here on 510. Now, if that doesn't happen, 530, 25, sorry, that would be the next target. So if we are bullish that we see VIX going down, yields going down, blue DDF more than 6% here, right? So we are bullish. And then we need to break the 90, 490, and hold above 490. Then we're gonna trade towards our first target, which is 500. It's probably the most important level of the day. 500, we should have a bounce, so take your profits. If we break 500, we're gonna go to 510, which is another bounce, so take your profits, right? And wait to see. If we break 510, and you guys see that we are super strong on DDF, VIX is melting, and you see that the market's like it's growing the bars above, then we're gonna go to 525. All right, that's my bullish and my bearish readings for today. Okay, today, guys, I'm gonna trade this guy right here. I'm gonna start trading this guy right here. I'm gonna give it a chance. So candle ES, right? You can just come here if you wanna do that this one. It's candlestick ES DDF 6%. As I showed you guys on the back testing, I sent you guys an email and I placed it yesterday in Discord. The DDF strategy, it's giving us some very, very good results. After 3 months collecting data, we were able to see that when we break 60% above, we're gonna buy. When we break 6% on puts, we're gonna sell, right? Now it's 3 points stop loss and 6 points take profit, unless the blue and the red turn before that. All right. And by the back testing, we had very good results. So I'm gonna start trading this guy a few days to see how that works on the real account. All right, I believe that's gonna be a good result. So today, Vida Loca and DDF is gonna be those two guys I will be trading. All right. Now listen, if the market is sideways, if you see that we don't have volume, we don't have much movements, always, sideways market is always bad for Vida Loca, because Vida Loca trade when we break levels with a lot of strength. I just, later I'm gonna do a document for you guys explaining which each strategy what is trading. But Vida Loca will trade levels, breakouts with good strength, right? So it needs to move, otherwise we're gonna keep taking stops. And when we have big volatility, like big candles, the stops are going to be huge. So be careful to trade Vida Loca when we have a lot of volatility, big candles. If you see big candles sideways, don't go Vida Loca. If you see big candles and the market's doing new highs and new lows, Vida Loca is gonna be good, all right? 60% DDF, same thing. If we see that the market is in a range, don't trade, because we're gonna touch 6% and coming back down, touch 6% and come back down. So it's not a good idea to trade when you have market sideways. Okay, when you have market sideways, probably the best strategy will be moderate. Okay, guys. All right. All right. So I guess that's it. If you guys want to know the ESDDF, you already have the bot, fully automated and fully trader assistant, right? And I am using this one already. Okay, guys. So I guess that's it for the day. I will be on Discord talking to you guys all the time. And if you have any questions, let me know on Discord. You guys have an amazing day. The market's going to open in 1 minute. I see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.